Okay, let's see. I know you guys. You guys came out in full force yesterday. So let's see if you come out full force for something that isn't actually strictly gaming related. 3. Although that's only because notifications haven't gotten sent out. 2. Can we hit 4 people? Oh shoot, it's because, wait. No, that is correct. Let me quickly check something. I may have made a slight oopsie. Made a slight oopsie, as PewDiePie would say. I did make a slight oopsie. Okay, let's undo that oopsie real quickly. Okay, so that should be better. That should be better. Because I can't stream to Twitch until I figure out the whole situation with that. Sorry. Whoops. Okay. Well, let's see if that's better. Seven. 11. 15. 19. 24. Okay. Not terrible, but we can do better. Let's give everyone a bit more time. Oh, 90. Okay. Okay, that escalated quickly. We're going 5 people at a time. Now we're at 90. Okay, 144. That escalated very quickly, I'll be honest. That was rather extreme. Wow. Okay, let me get some music to keep you guys feeling good. Let's see, because I have licensed music. I'm not doing Crab Rave quite yet. Here we go. A little bit more chill music. I know, my go-to song is to... Wow! I can hold 200 of you when it's not even City Skylines. This is impressive. When did YouTube improve their stream notifications? I may not even need Twitch at this rate. I'm dealing with a situation with Twitch. Although, if you want to help me out with that, just jump on my Twitter and retweet the thing I sent to them. I need to get a response because their affiliate program has a few terms that are kind of anti-creator, and I want to figure it out. I want to get things working. Oh, that's not the original. There's the original one. 15 of you are helping me out. 21 likes. Okay, so like I said, 4K squad. This doesn't have 4K available, does it? No, it has 1080p. I don't stream. I could stream in 1440p. YouTube does support that. I just don't know if anyone can actually handle that to make it worth it. Okay, so what is this supposed to be? We're going to discuss. I promised the people on NationStates, since Vooperia is growing extremely quickly on there, that we would have some sort of formal assembly occasionally so that we can plan things out ahead of time. And it gives a bit more transparency into it. And it also builds off of the Vooperian lore and stuff. And it affects everyone on the channel. So if you're not involved in the nation-state stuff, don't worry. We have plans. So the big thing today is we're going to really start expanding our reach. And I've had plans for this a while, but we have enough people now that we can really speed some things up. So the first thing I want to do with the help of my moderators, so that's X-Bomber, Dab, I'm gonna miss like 80% of the people, Badman, Happy Boy, Zukor, Kabostein, Deep, and everyone else who is offline. I want to set it up so that we have different, not really branches like the military, but there's so many different facets to the internet we can begin to take over. I'm thinking for every single important or popular game, server, or whatever, we're going to start planting colonies of the Vooperian government, I'll call them, and we will start electing leaders. So we're going to make a system for applying to become an official Vooperian colony on a game or something, and that'll help us spread our reach across different games and servers, at the same time as getting you guys involved in taking over the world. So, if you have a Minecraft server, or you've got a website, or something that you want to open up a group on in the name of Vooperia, I'm going to set up something for you to go ahead and do that, because at this point, there's so many of you that we could be extremely efficient in taking over the world. Now, more specifically, there's 300 of you in this chat, which means that there's enough of you here to take over nation-states in a day if we wanted to. But I'm going to be realistic here. We don't have enough people to do it because not everyone watching will actually participate. So we're going to build up our power for a little bit. I think in a month, I think if I am fairly gracious, in a month we will have enough power to take over all of nation-states. And by that, I mean, if we look at the last world, if you guys have never played nation-states, this is just one of the many facets I want to take over with Vooperia. But it's a medium-sized website, so I think it would be exciting to take. And it's focused on nations. So this is the World Assembly. If you want to help me out, you have to join the World Assembly and endorse my nation so that we get votes. But how the World Assembly works is this is how you make big changes in the world. And there's votes. And you get votes depending on your delegation, which means the more people who endorse you, the more votes you get. In all, there's about 15,000 votes in the world that are usually passed. Which means if we had just about 5,000 endorsements, which may seem like a lot, but for 150,000 people in the channel, 5,000 endorsements isn't that bad. We could actually take over the entire world's voting. We could flip this any vote with 5,000. We would be able to pretty much control everything that gets passed, and then we could organize raids to take over the other regions in the world. That's the one that's challenging, because to raid people, you need to have a lot of people coordinated. So if I had 1,000 people in the stream, I'd feel confident doing it. We're not really quite there yet. But let's go ahead and put together a few things. First off, I'm going to, if you want to help with my goals and nation-states taking over, you can't get banned for raiding. It's a part of the game, BMO. That is, there's actually groups dedicated to raiding on it. So, you can only get banned if you cause, like, trouble that's against the rules, but it's not against the rules to raid regions. One of the top regions is actually a raiding region. So, here's how you support me. You go over onto NationStates.net. Once you join nation-states, you're going to have an option to create a nation. Do whatever you want for your nation, it doesn't really apply to me. Where it matters for us is that after you create your nation, you go ahead, go over to the world, and after you go to the world, you're going to have to find... Actually, there's a link. There's a link in the description. There we go. I actually did put a link there. To our nation-states region. The United Federations. So step 1, make your nation. Step 2, join the United Federations with that link. After you take over, or once you join the United Federations, you need to join the World Assembly. Note, you can only have one nation in the World Assembly. It's against the rule to have more than one. So then, you join the World Assembly. So that is step 3. Joining the World Assembly. And then after you join the World Assembly, you go to My Nation, which will be under the United Federations right here, to ensure our planet maintains power of the galactic stage. Please endorse our delegate to the Galactic Assembly, Vooperia. And if you scroll to the bottom, there will be a button to endorse me. Currently, I have 88 endorsements, which means when the United Federations as a whole votes on something, we get 88 votes. If all 275 of you watching right now were to join us, then we'd get 400 votes. 400 votes is not a small amount of votes. Usually these things come within a 1,000 vote margin, and the first votes usually modify what everyone else will do. So the United Federations will have quite the power on the global stage, which is what we want. We want to take over everything we can. NationStates is just the beginning. But I want to see how much power we can actually pull to ourselves. I mean, can we actually swing these things? Now, in delegate votes, 400 votes looks like this. It's a little piece of the pie. If we could get up to about 1,000, we'd be a force to be reckoned with. And if we could get up to about 5,000, like I said, we'd be able to swing any vote. Any vote on this website could be swung with about 5,000 votes. We'll also be building alliances and such, of course, but I don't want to focus on alliances. I want to focus on strength in our own region. If you can't see the endorse thing, that's because you haven't yet joined the World Assembly. You have to join the World Assembly. It will send you an email, which you then have to click to confirm. So now that we've talked about taking over the world, because that's all very exciting. 1 second. The next thing is I'm going to make a form if you wish to start your own, we're gonna have to figure out a way to make I don't know what I'm gonna call them. Colonies? We'll come up with a good name for them. Regional or colonies, whatever. We'll come up with a way to select people to run them, and we will hopefully start taking over a lot more platforms. If you support Vooperia, hit like on that stream. Pew pew. Let's see. Vooperian colony request sheet. Your colony is in a video game server. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. A website. A YouTube, Twitch channel. Propaganda. We'll include Instagram in there because I don't see Instagram and stuff being useful for things other than like propaganda. And we'll also have the option for other. So that's always good. So next up we will add another one. What is the formal name of your colony? That's simple and required. Next up, how will you contribute to the Vooperian cause? What is your name? What is your email? And what is your Discord name and handle? I think that works pretty well. Press P for patriotism. Wow, this is so happy. Okay, I'm not sure if there's any other... I'm not sure if there's any other things I need to ask here. I think that's pretty cut and dry. We're going to have to make a section on the Discord for colony leaders, and I'll discuss with administration about how we're going to make a hierarchy of this. But we are building something. It does exist, although we need it to be like the Vooperian colors. There we go. Blue. Great. Fantastic. I think we're good. Oh, choose header image, of course. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Header. Of course I want a header image. Great, and now there's a Vooperian flag in the background. I think that's going to do it. We may make newer versions in the future if we, need anything else. This should be a long... Oh, never mind, it's already... How did it know? How did it know I'd need that? Okay, so I think that's gonna do it. Let's go ahead and make the preview version of this. And I'm gonna post it in the Discord. Great. Fantastic. And I'm gonna put that in announcements. So now you can go ahead and request a colony. The Discord is just discord.gg/spookvooper. Nothing super complicated. I'm gonna quickly check in on the NationStates page. I'm hoping some of you are picking up the call to arms. Oh, 98! Not bad. Not bad at all. We're getting up there. And our nation is at 669 nations, which makes us... Oh, we're at 670 now, which means we're almost in 17th place for the world. But we are growing faster than any other nation in NationStates basically ever has. We're pulling a fast one. We are definitely pulling a fast one. Okay, let me see if there's anything that the admins or anyone suggest I mention / explain here. You should play Fallout 76. I'm sorry, but Fallout 76 was kind of a burning pile of garbage that Bethesda made in 2 minutes. Maybe at some point, I don't know. It did not get good reviews in any way. It did not look good. To me, at least. It may be fun. Okay, so something I also want to do is reopen NerdCraft at some point, but I have it be building up. Make your PFP the server icon SMH. No, oh, the Christmas one. That's a good idea. That's a good point. There we go. That's better. There we go. Okay. At some point I want to open up NerdCraft as I want it to be basically building up a Vooperian country, but that's gonna be complicated to set up, so not for a while. So under general, things are looking good. I still play Fallout 4. Oh, I'm sure it can be fun. Press F for okay. Calm down. It's not that bad. So what we're gonna do is, I think I got everything done that I was supposed to. How long have we been live? 20 minutes. I think that's fine. I think that's gonna be the first Vooperian Council meeting there. Unless you guys have any questions or anything or ideas that are important. But ideas can always be floated to me through Discord. That's not really complicated. I think we'll go non-live, and then I'll come back again with a game. Because you all like games. Games are fun. From the Depths, I have played that, but it was so long ago. It wasn't really together at all yet, but I'll check out From the Depths and see if it's, been put more together. It's been a while, I'll be honest. A very long while. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly check one thing. Do. Huh. Okay, guys, that's gonna be it then. We will be back with a game, and I will see you all next time, I think. Which is gonna be in like 5 minutes, so don't worry. We'll be back very, very shortly. Hail Vooperia! I will see you all in a few moments.